Hello, everybody. Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today, I have with me Jonathan Shah, EVD, and myself,
Hello, welcome.
and myself,
Hello.
David D. Today, we'll be talking about services for people with disability um, outside of the NDIS. Please like and share, and over to you, Ibi.
Thank you, David, and welcome to CripChat, everyone. You're working welcome to everything disability.
What
So
does
today we're talking about some services that are outside of the NDIS. So what services can we, receive? So my question to you, Jonathan, David, is just the three of us today. And also, if you'd like to contribute to the members out there, please give us a comment. Now, say your thought. So, David, what are some services available for people with disability outside the NDIS?
that's I'm just wondering what other services. Well, is that I'm baffled. Like you can do a lot of things, but I don't know if it's going to be included in the NDIS. What about going to the gym?
Well,
But that's using
technically,
NDIS also.
it's half and half. It depends. Some are NDIS registered and some are not. But you can still use their
Okay, what about
services. When not everyone who has a disability is on the NDIS.
so not everyone that's got disabilities is on the NDIS. Okay, but
That's right. Right. Exactly. Look, there are other ways you can access services through, I guess, health insurance, through the government, like Medicare. Uh, and so, look, there are lots of options. So yeah, it's always good to know that you have those options when accessing these services. So things like go
what
to the
about
gym,
doctors?
physio,
What about going to doctors?
go to a
Are they
GP.
on the
I mean,
NDIS?
not really. No, they'll be covered through like Medicare, so government benefits. Yes. Yeah, look, services outside the NIS, you're going to doctors, look, even going to see a physiotherapist, psychologist, your neurologist is not covered by the NDIS. So that's also the a service that's outside the NDIS. And if anyone knows any services, please feel free to write in the comments. Outside of the NDIS. Mental health. Services relate to mental health sometimes outside the
Yeah.
NDIS. Look,
What
even
about
like cutting your grass, Yeah, so there, go ahead.
what about people that tell you what's good to eat and all that? What are they called?
Oh, like a
A dietitian?
dietitian.
Are they covered under the
They will
NDIS?
they would usually be covered under the NDIS. And look, if you're unsure of what services are supported by the NDIS, have a look at their website. They'll give you the NDIS list.
Also, you
But
can
also,
call the
in saying
NDIS
that,
hotline.
that's right, that's right. And if you wanna like I guess save your budget for something else, you can always jump onto like government benefits, Medicare, private health insurance. There are those options available
private
that you can private health. Yep.
I'm also wondering if your funds are for different things, but it's not for that specific thing that you want to use the NDIS for. Can you still use it and use it with the
So like
NDIS
what?
or without it?
Getting in the IS for a holiday?
No, no,
No.
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 Like equipment,
Absolutely not. Look at
like
equipment
equipment.
if it's deemed reasonable and necessary. If you have to provide
Wh-
the documents, and yeah, look, it depends on
wh-
whether when you make a claim by the NDIS portal, it will tell you, you need to provide an invoice, documents outlining your reasonable and necessary equipment. Then, yeah, they'll assess and see whether they'll cover the funding or not.
What about if you haven't got funds for equipment? Does it come out of your pocket?
Well, then, that's right. Otherwise, yeah, we don't care. But some other way. Which I guess, okay, it shouldn't be that way, but yeah, there should be, some. As long as you got documents, you got medical, I guess, certificates, you got, GP documents saying that it's reasonable, it's necessary, to improve your quality of life. I don't see why I should reject. But look, it is a process. It is a process. But I guess most equipment should be covered by the NDIS.
Okay. Oh,
Um, let's move on to the next question. So, why
Why?
might someone with a disability not access or qualify for NDIS supports? Ooh.
what was the question?
David,
Say it
why
again.
might someone with a disability not access or qualify for NDIS supports?
What would the? I'm not sure. Why they won't qualify because they're, they're not extreme. You reckon?
No, 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 no. I wouldn't
Oh,
say that. I think, look, there's a lot of
what?
factors that. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
What is real permanent and significant disability?
So it's got to be a
Yeah, look,
permanent disability.
yeah, but it's also how you define the word disability. Some people are finding a bit of a challenge to get onto the NDIS, and they have
Is
like a
that
physical disability. So the physical disability is there. So I don't know how it works. I know some people that don't require as much end up on the scheme, where some that do need it and not are not yet on the scheme. Um, but why might someone with a disability not access or qualify for NDIS? I don't have I guess, a solution or an answer to that question. But sometimes, things like denying that you have disability can come into play as well. Family
yeah?
can also impact the way a person, gets sense of supports. It's also about the environmental factors as well that can
Yeah.
come into play.
Yeah,
There's also
well,
attitudes. Look,
exactly.
unfortunately, there are.
a lot of people don't like to define themselves as disabled.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, exactly. So yeah, and for some people find that the process, of getting into the NDIS a bit challenging, especially those from like how backgrounds, so culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds. So it makes that more of a challenge.
Andrew, and people with hidden disabilities were not as apparent to the outside
Yeah,
world.
that's a good point, John. Yeah, people with hidden disabilities, these ways are unapparent. Might find it hard to
Yeah,
get onto the screen.
some people don't know who to talk
Awesome.
to and what to how to approach it. Also, that's why you got to know who to talk to and how to approach it, how to fill in the forms.
Yep.
Always go to your
Yeah, yeah.
GP, and they'll probably lead you to someone that can help you.
Good point. Good point. So, John David, how do these services complement or differ from NDIS offerings?
How they complement or differ.
From NDIS offerings. Hmm.
Uh,
I don't know. I guess so. The NDIS is set to encourage people to live a more independent life and make decisions for themselves. You know, that's what the NDIS is there for. People need to
And,
understand
and
that
to
NDIS.
make
Yep.
and to make people feel more included in society.
Yes, make more good in society. And I do that by offering supports. So NDIS is there to offer the support for people to live a more independent life and be more included. Um, Now, how you use these services is totally dependent on the person that has a disability to help them improve their quality of life.
and
That's
that's
what
my
the NDIS
name.
is for. What is that, David?
I said that's the main name.
That's the main name,
To
of course, of course. All right, look, thank you, John, David. We are now going to get into the personal narratives and experiences from both of you and myself as well. So we'll go to you, David. Can you share your experience with accessing non-NDIS services?
the non-NDIS services, for
Yeah.
example,
What's your experience? Sorry, you're
well, give
gonna
me an example of
go
one
on.
of them.
Well, go to your GP,
Uh,
for example. You don't
uh,
access NDIS
go-
for that, do you?
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I've got an exercise
So
physiologist.
what symptoms? Oh yeah. Okay. Are there any services that you don't use NDIS for?
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of I do use them, but I'll probably go out for lunch by myself.
Oh yeah.
That's very lonely and very hard to work out what I want to eat, what they serve,
Yeah. So
because
you
I can't
need
see
some
it.
support. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where support workers come in to provide that support for you to be
Oh,
able to enjoy your meal and
yeah,
identify what you're eating.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
so that's I guess look for me, yeah, I access my GP through non-DIS ways. I guess I go out sometimes on my own without using supports. Yeah, I hang out with friends all the time without using NDIS supports.
yeah.
Yeah, anything from your end, Jonathan?
I guess
Jon-
I run my organization and work on my own.
And CripChat.
Yeah,
That's not using NDIS. Brandon this.
yeah.
yeah, true. So, how are they support? Sorry, what gaps have you experienced in these services? So, David, you were talking about, not being able to see what you eat without the use of support workers.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you go for a coffee, and people they ask for a coffee, and you're sitting down. Later on, they say later on they don't realize you, they know you're blind, but they end up putting the coffee right in front of you, and they don't tell you. They go, you didn't know you got the coffee in front of you. Yeah, it's been cold now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Yeah, so
After,
guess not the awareness of
it's
different.
awareness. It's awareness.
Yeah,
It's called education and awareness.
yep. Yeah, look, I guess, yeah, look, it depends on what services you need actually to build your quality of life. If
Yeah,
you find yourself capable of doing something, then you're allowed to live your life and carry out normal daily things. Just because you're on the NDIS, it doesn't mean that you require a support worker with you 24/7 a day.
yeah,
You need services to be had. So that's the gap. People are assuming that you need services, but look, everyone has that's on
yeah,
the NDIS should be familiar with how they would use their supports and in what way they would use their supports. And that's like something it's none of anyone's I guess concern, but it should be something that we're allowed to utilize and work with. And we do get auditors, that I guess look at how we spend our funds, look at seeing if there's any fraudulent activities. But NDIS is there to support us, to help us live independently. Yeah. But now, how have these supports that you use impacted your independence and quality of life? So, David, what happens when you do have a
yes.
support
Well,
worker?
I live a happy life. I
Oh, yeah.
I got more ability to do things and get around.
yeah,
And not have to wait for a bus or for a train or walk just, and in the rain. And I get I'm able to go get my shopping done. I'm able to go
Yep.
get clothes that I need or anything I need to go do, and
Yep.
an assistance with anything like letters that get read to me,
Yes.
Yep.
my mail.
Good stuff. Good stuff. How about you, John? What do you? How's the impact of your?
For me, it allowed me to communicate and walk confidently in society.
It's all about helping you gain that confidence, helping you receive your life independently, and I guess carry on business as usual with your life. So that's a leeway to the next question. So how have these efforts impacted sorry, how do these services shape your day-to-day living?
How they impacted my day-to-day
So,
living?
David, I think you have a set schedule. So how
Beg
does
your
it
pardon?
impact your day-to-day living?
Oh, I'm more organized and
I repeat the
more
question.
happy.
Mm.
Repeat the question.
Yeah, that's good enough. Thank you,
How has
David.
it
How about you,
impacted
John?
my day-to-day living?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm more happy, and I've got more ability to move around and do things and plan things
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
and organize
Cool.
things with
Cool.
others
So yeah.
and catch up with people and be able to get my shopping done easy.
So you're in charge of your own life. That's very much what the NDIS is
Yeah,
there to do.
prac- practically, I'm in charge of my own life, and they're there for assistance.
Good stuff. Now,
So,
that's awesome. You feel the same way, Martin?
yes, I
Cool.
do.
I think. Yep. It helps us. Yeah. Look, keep organized and just plan our lives. So it's awesome. NDIS is a good thing.
When
Yeah,
it's
There is.
reliable.
It's all good.
especially when you got the right NDIS worker, Kara.
Spot on, David. Spot on. All right, now we'll move on to our next segment, our
I
policy and
understand.
So, my question to you, Jonathan, David, what role should government and community organizations play in enhancing services outside the NDIS?
Say
Well,
again.
John, go first.
well, they should see as a partner. They should ideally work with disability representative organizations to build the services which enable us to live an ordinary life, not seeing us as a cost, but services that would include us.
So including us in the services, not saying outside of disability. David, what are your thoughts?
Can you ask the question again?
So, what role should government and community organizations play in enhancing services outside the NDIS?
What does it
What role?
enhancing? What role does it play in enhancing?
I'm going to break it down. David, I'm going to break it down. What role should government and community organizations play in enhancing services outside the NDIS?
Well, they should allow people to know, allow them to help us be able to access it more freely. The and be able to be. I reckon they should be able to allow them to.
I think, David, you're spot on with the supports. They should give us support to help us, be included in society. They should provide us
Yeah,
support to, I guess, help us feel like being a part of the community.
yeah,
That's why inclusion is all about including us in decision making processes, in community engagement, things like that. So they should, you know, recognize us as human beings and not people with disabilities. So, my next question: are there specific policy changes or advocacy efforts aimed at improving these services? I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with any policy changes. There are a lot of advocacy efforts that are out there.
That
Advocacy
PDA
what was that, John?
started your disability peak organizations like Physical Disability Australia, people with disabilities Australia.
So yeah, I think bodies like PDCN, Physical Disability Council of New South Wales, Physical Disability Australia, People with Disability Australia, Diversity and Disability Alliance, Multicultural Diversity Advocacy Association. What else is there? There's a lot of them out there. Side by side, the
there's a lot.
advocacy, self advocacy services incorporated. What else is it, David? Advocacy organizations. If anyone knows any, let us know in the
Advocacy.
comments. Oh, yeah, there's a few others out there. Anyway, there's all these advocacy
Oh,
organizations that work together to advocate for people with disability, to change our policies that are.
what about Blind Society? What about the
Sorry?
Blind Society?
The
Vision
London
Australia.
Society was doing awesome.
The Vision Australia guide
And
dogs.
there's no okay for those that are impaired cerebral palsy alliance.
Blind
More
citizen.
addiction in New South Wales, and there's plenty more. And each one have I'm putting the efforts in to advocate for people with disability. So keep up the work that you do, guys. Awesome. And make sure you are part of the effort, the team. All right, thank you. Now, which is moving on to the next question. How can the broader community support and promote these services? Just be involved. Be involved with these organizations. I'm not saying all of them, but be involved in a few of those advocacy organizations and
Get,
I choose one.
support the work that they choose
get
one. I can't
out
just
and radio voice.
raise your voice. Make your voices heard. That's good. David, you can't just choose one. Be involved with as many as you can.
Beg your pardon? Be involved in as
I
many
said
as you
be
can.
involved with as many as you can. Yeah, because I'm involved
Okay,
with
yeah,
at
if
least
you
five
can,
or
try to
six.
be involved. Yeah, I'm probably involved with a few, but
Support the
ones
cause.
that
That's
need
yeah.
support the cause.
Look, as long as your voices are heard, and make sure that they provide that space for your voice to be heard, I think that's the most important thing. And we should get our community to support us and come along
Yeah.
with us on this journey.
Yeah,
Now that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Look, before we do, I guess wrap up. Uh,
And
we do have a big event coming up. Is that right, John and David?
yes,
So,
next
week,
week,
do you want to talk about it, John?
next
and if you
year.
if you can you explain it.
Yeah, all good. Let's just get Jonathan to talk about it first, and then I'll jump in. John, what's happening next week?
Next week, Australian disability will be holding an idol performance and a live recording of CripChat Australia as Doctor Community Center Chatswood. If anyone is interested, please join us.
Thank you very much, John. So, Australian Disability marks the International Day of People with Disability, and so what that means is that we're gonna have a podcast live with our audience, and I guess in our local area, and we'll be talking about the International Day of People with Disability and what that means for us. We'll be having guest speakers. So I believe Mark Tonga, a powerful advocate in our space,
And
also Hannah Solomon, so founder of the Disability Pride movement in Sydney.
I
So look,
know the
and all the guest performances.
performers. So please join us if you're in the area.
Is that for the Q&A? Was there a Q&A at the end?
Yes.
So there'll be
An
an
area.
opportunity
Okay.
for you
Do
to
you know?
ask questions.
Do you know? Do you know
Sorry,
exactly where
David,
this is
going?
gonna be? Do you know where
We're
this is
going to
gonna
get to
be
that, David.
exactly? If someone wants to come.
So for those that are in or around the North Shore, it will be held in Chatswood. So at the Shannon Doherty Centre at 7 p.m. on Friday, the 22nd of November. So mark down your calendars, and if you're in or around the area and would like to join us, please do so at 7 p.m. on Friday, the 22nd of November, live
Can you please type it
at the
in the
Shannon Doherty
comments?
Centre. We're going to provide the flyer. We're also going to comment in the chat. For
Yes.
those who, I guess, require more information as well, please feel free to get into contact with us. And so, like I said, there's going to be live speakers. We're going to have a live CripChat. There will also performances. Anyway, I guess the agenda we sent out to everyone. Look, I think we'll send out the flyer. If you're available, please register. And we really hope to see you there. And you get to, I guess, see our lovely faces live. How awesome would that be?
Yes. Yes.
So please make sure you follow us and join us on the ride. So 26th of November, live
Please
at
like
the
and share.
Shannon in Chatswood. We'll send a flyer around, like David said. Please like and share. And we hope to see you there. For now, you've been watching CripChat. You're with well on everything disability.
You've been
Join us
watching
next week.
CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability.
As we can't wait to see you there. Where we'll be live. But for now, goodbye, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, everyone.